So everyone loves a good what's in their camera bag video. I love seeing what other videographers bring on a shoot day. So my camera bag is just ripped, so I'm not going to show you that, but I will show you what's inside it, and in particular what's inside it when I do a wedding film. So I'll start off just by showing you all the small accessories I bring with me. So first off, I bring headphones just to monitor audio. I usually only use it once or twice before the ceremony, before the speeches. So I use Bowers & Wilkins headphones. I use these for my main editing as well, but they're very compact, they fold up. Really handy. They aren't studio headphones, but they're really good quality and they're compact, so that's what I use. If you've watched one of my previous videos, you'll know I always have some gaff tape. I always bring lens cleaning stuff and sensor cleaning stuff, just in case. I also bring microfiber and blower. These things are awesome and everyone should have one. Okay, one of the handiest things I bring is a power bank, and I attach my charger to it, and I showed this in more detail in a previous video, but that's always in my messenger bag. And a Pelican case for my SD cards. And for SD cards I use SanDisk, and I've always used SanDisk and I have never had problems. So audio wise, I use a number of different things for different environments. I use a Zoom H1 with a smart lav to hook up during speeches and ceremony. At the ceremony I would lav up the officiant and the groom. Other times I would use a Zoom for the podium or for music, putting beside the band, or just in different places depending on what's happening. I also have a smaller Sony recorder. I also use this with the smart lav. So I'll use that for the ceremony and for the speeches. And it's not as good quality as the Zoom, but it is pretty good and it's very small. So next up I use a Tascam DR40. This is mainly for hooking into a desk at the ceremony and speeches. For another lav solution, I also use the Rode Filmmaker kit, or the Rode Link. I use that with a Rode lav and usually don't use it during the ceremony, but I do use it during the speeches. It's also great for interview style recordings. So for on-camera sound, I just use a Rode VideoMic Go. Really cheap, decent quality. Good thing is you don't need to power it on. It just powers on with the camera. And yeah, it's just for scratch audio really. So with the lapels, I also use the Ricote undercovers to attach. So I would use a clip usually at the side or at the back underneath the collar, bring it round and then stick with the undercover here at the side or down at the bottom. So it just depends on what I have to work with, but that's usually the setup for a lapel. So the last of my audio stuff, I have just an Amazon audio case, tech case, and it's just got different leads for hooking the Tascam up the desks, batteries, just any wee bits and pieces. So next are my ND filters. I use Gobe, I think that's how you pronounce it. And yeah, they are not top of the line, so they're quite affordable, but they are very good quality. This is them. So I always have the ND filters with me. They stay in my messenger bag. I really don't like upping the shutter speed, although I have before to control exposure. So for stabilization, I use the Zhiyun Crane M. It's small setup, super handy. I can usually just hang it onto my messenger bag when I'm not using it with the camera attached. And yeah, I'm very happy with the results from it. Okay, so camera setup wise, I use an A6300 with a 35mm 2.8 Samyang, and that's usually for gimbal work. My main camera then is a Sony A7RII, and I use an 85mm 1.8 on that, which is a beautiful lens. For everything apart from ceremony and speeches, I will use the gimbal and A6300 and have that, if it's off, I'll have that just attached to my messenger bag. And then the main camera, the A7RII, I'll just hand hold, and I'll also have a Peak Design capture clip on my belt, which I can attach it to when doing gimbal work. So that's pretty much everything. If you would like a more detailed video about any particular items that I have, just let me know. Happy to do that. And thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.